Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. If you're returning, thank you for your continued likes, support, shares, subscribes, you guys. I appreciate it. I'm doing things a little different. We're going through the houses, okay? So I'm going to do the 4th house, which is Cancer, the house of Cancer. It is the house that rules the culture, family roots, home, peace, comfort. Let's see if I have any other early foundation and environment, the mother, caretakers, cyclic end of matters. So that's what Cancer's house rules, among some other things I'm sure I didn't name. I'm not posting the pre-meditation video. I'm just doing it right here, right now. It's a little quicker, and we're in the vibe today. So it's going to be, I'm still going to have it posted where you can go straight to your reading, you guys. But let's go ahead and get into this Cancer. Take a couple deep breaths, you guys. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, protection, and unconditional love. I'm grateful for all known and unknown, seen and unseen, divine energy, guiding, protecting, and allowing us to receive these messages with an open heart and mind. I pray these messages of healing and protection reach those who need them and those who will fully embrace and express their own divine energy for the highest and most loving good. As we walk on the path of love, healing, and redemption, may your healing light touch, taint, and transmute all darkness with understanding, acceptance, and faith in the holy light of love. Amen. Thank you, Spirit. I'm definitely feeling the throat and the heart chakra right now, you guys. Okay. Okay. All right, Cancer. Let's get ready to do your guys' reading. Oh, she did just shut it off. Oh, no, hold on. Somebody's alarm's going off, and actually you can hear it in here. But give me 1 second. All right. Okay, guys. So we got that. Okay. So we are going to start with a crystal mandala oracle, and this is a oracle deck. The creator is Alana Fairchild. I actually have a lot of her decks. The reading in the books is really nice, you guys. Although they are long, I'm just going to read the short version and anything that pops out. But we are going to go ahead and get an oracle for you, Cancer. What did you guys get? Heavenly Mercy. Okay, I love that. On the bottom, Karmic Grace. Oh. Okay, you guys. This immediately is screaming to me that there has been some less than wonderful, great things that you've been through, maybe experienced in your journey. And you have not only sought mercy, grace, forgiveness from heaven, from God, from yourself, maybe from those around you. But you're receiving it. It's been received. I am getting that. We are going to read this heavenly mercy. It's on number 18, you guys. Oh, and this one's 19, Karmic Grace. The crystal for this is smoky quartz, okay? Let's go ahead and read it. Oh, and I opened right up to it, you guys. We bring you the gift of heavenly mercy. As you grow spiritually, your energy field becomes more substantial. Your thoughts and actions carry more karmic weight in the world. As your power increases, your ability to do good increases too. Excuse me. Your positive words can have a potent effect on others. So too can the very human moments where you may be having an off day and unintentionally respond to another in a way that is not unconditionally loving. We do not want you to be afraid of becoming powerful. We know that most often you are going to make a positive contribution with your power. We also know that sometimes you will wish you could undo a choice you have made and its effect. To help you, we offer our karmic protection. And that's interesting because we got the karmic grace card on the bottom. So if you're feeling bad about maybe slipping up and falling into some unbecoming behaviors, words, because you were having an off day, maybe an off week, Spirit's letting you know that they still got your back, and you still are contributing a positive contribution. We also know that sometimes, it says, to help you, we offer our karmic protection where the destructive impact of your actions is softened and the positive effect of your actions is enhanced. As you grow in power and impact, our gift of heavenly mercy will surround you, aligning your actions with divine will and blessing you, and all affected by you with divine compassion. This is very, very important to remember as you are growing spiritually and you are becoming more in your light. We still have battles. We're fighting with our darkness. We still have shadow time. We still have old things we're trying to let die inside of us. We are not perfect. And we do not only need to show ourselves that grace and that mercy, but understand that it has been given to us gratefully. So definitely keeping that in mind if you are struggling right now with questioning any impactful nature you have on your environment or yourself or those around you. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it says, this oracle brings you a message. If you have been struggling with an issue that feels too much for you, use the following healing process to pray for heavenly mercy. Mercy will bring you respite when the light of your spirit has grown too bright for your body, emotions, and mind to be able to process. Sometimes it does get to be a lot, you guys, and it's a lot to live up to, and you feel that pressure of needing to be better and shine harder and work harder, and sometimes we just have to realize we're human and really rely on Spirit to help us through those moments and kind of humble us and take that humbling as a gift, and also the kind of, it helps neutralize the like human experience of like failing or not feeling like good enough, or like we're not going fast enough, or we're not getting enough done. That kind of energy, you guys. This card also carries the energy of Archangel Uriel. If you feel connected to that angelic being or need confirmation that this angel is with you, or want to connect more deeply with that angelic guide, this card will help you do so. I love this. I ask for karmic absolution and heavenly mercy now through all levels of my entire being. I ask for forgiveness, and I forgive myself for any lack of skill as I am learning to express power with effectiveness, awareness, and compassion. I'm so grateful for the power with which I am blessed, and so open to be shown by unconditional love the best ways in which it can be used to serve the divine plan unfolding. The divine teaches me with compassion how safe it is for me to be powerful. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. I love that. Okay, that's a really nice start to this. I'm going to look at this karmic grace too. Real quick, you guys, because it feels just as important, if not more so. Yeah, and it's clear calcite is the crystal for that. I love that. We bring you the blessing of karmic grace. There are many ways to learn and grow. Some ways are joyful and some more challenging. Sometimes a challenge can best be resolved through a profound struggle that forces you to transform in such a way that you can never go back to what has been. The struggle might have been deeply painful for your mind, body, and emotions, and yet what is gained from that experience is multiplicity of blessings, personal power, freedom, insight, self-respect, and wisdom. These qualities then help you live a better life where the past pain need not be repeated. Learning from our mistakes, you guys, humbling us. Like I said, I'm feeling that. Sometimes the struggle is what will bring you the greatest spiritual progress. Sometimes a more joyful path will be how you grow best. The universe loves you with such passion that you shall never be denied what you most need, and what shall help you to fulfill your divine destiny. That's really nice. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get a Sacred Destiny Oracle. Denise Lynn is the creator of this deck. And we are going to go ahead and see what comes out in this one. Definitely working very hard on changing habits, maybe deep-seated beliefs, healing, forgiveness, transmuting negative energy into something more positive, a lesson rather than like a punishment or something, knowing that we are being humbled by our experiences here on earth and we're being taught and shown grace and mercy, and that we are understood and we need to be understanding also. Illumination. Let's see. I think Gemini just had this, and it's just really a card letting you know that something here further out, further seeing, not what you're seeing right now. It's divinely guided, divinely blessed. It's a vision. It's a hope. It's a goal. It's a passionate endeavor. It's something much bigger for your soul's growth and purpose. And these are the angels up here guiding you to reach this point of illumination where you recognize and embrace the future with an understanding that right now things may not look like maybe you want them to, but it's all happening for a reason. You're learning from this situation. If this is a harder situation to get through, there is learning, there is humbling, there is tons to take away from every instance that we have. But this one feels really like Spirit's asking you to just know there's a bigger picture. And I feel this forgiveness and this mercy in your guys' reading. So if you're not seeing that in your life, know it is there, especially by the angels, by God. But also there is a... I'm going to actually read this again, the illumination, because I just feel like for every reading it's brings in something a little different. Yes, the upward spiraling mists rising in the mountains suggest that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians are close at hand, assisting you on the upward journey of illumination. With this being Cancer's reading also, and the 4th house, this is the ancestry, the roots. So this would be the house to look at for those ancestral patterns, healing ancestral trauma, working with your genetics, your DNA, your family, having that mercy for yourself, for others, but especially feeling that in your life present with Spirit. It says, they are protecting you and supporting you. The spiritual life is expanding. Your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds, even if you can't see what's ahead. Spirit is close at hand. If you draw this card, trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see and what you think, and you will be guided in a wondrous direction. Yeah, it's not what's happening right now. It's knowing the bigger picture, something coming in as comfort and guidance from your angels, your ancestors, letting you see something bigger beyond, even though you may not be able to see it clearly. Knowing it's there is enough. And it's just sticking with this this path of mercy and understanding and being graceful, even in the face of something that may not look graceful. It may feel messy. There may be some messiness you're going through right now, Cancer. And just remember, grace, showing that it's a gift we don't deserve, but we are given it, and it's very special. It's absolutely divine love in all workings and parts of your life. And we can also show that for others and understand that we are that. We are that nature also. So definitely show yourself that grace and that mercy as you have been shown, and do that for others also. Let's go ahead and get a elemental oracle. Oh, this reading is so heart-touching. I was feeling my heart chakra and throat chakra. It's like speaking this love into your guys' reading is feeling very special right now. It's feeling very, from the get-go when I was doing the singing bowl, I felt it come in, and it was like, oh, how am I going to say this? And the mountain, clarity, spirit, guides, ancestors, angels, bringing clarity as you move up this mountain into further distant places you may not see yet, but understanding kind of the peace right now that's required to listen and to be supported by something bigger than what you can see right now. There is definitely a lot of angelic support right now for you guys. I'm going to read this 16. Of the elemental oracle, the mountain. There is an advantage to looking at things from a higher perspective. You are too close to something to see it properly and clearly. Something may look jumbled and messy right now, but you're not seeing it clearly. There's things being cleared up. There's things being healed. There's things being illuminated, not just for you, but for others too. We're not the only ones in this process. Everybody's going through their own some kind of form of this clarification, purification, cleansing, and trying to rise up to their highest good, their highest selves. Take the high road. Look at the big picture. Are you making too big of a deal of something? This takes me back to communication and mercy. If there's something you've mishandled with your words, and my throat chakra was feeling this, it's saying, think about this. Is this a big deal in the big picture? Or is this something we can show grace and mercy to? Even if in the moment we feel like, oh, that's not deserved. In the big picture it is. And we all need that space and that room to not only mess up and learn from our mistakes, but to grow and to become better through them. That's what I'm getting. The word of power is Fjallglag, or ancient Norse means the mountain. Mountains remind us that we can look at the minute of the world more purely and from a higher vantage point. In mountains, our troubles seem tiny and insignificant, taking time away from too many opinions or pressures and trying to gain some simplicity and clarity should be done on a regular basis. Not making things too complicated, keeping it pretty simple here. Love, forgive, and move on. And keep the bigger picture in mind as you go through maybe some tedious, maybe messy things that are right here in your face. There's a bigger picture trying to be shown to I think this is pretty collective, this illumination right now. As we are coming into another full moon, you guys, things are starting to become more illuminated and clear, more clear to us on what we need to be working on and what we need to focus on this cycle. Let's get a starry beginnings for you guys. Heavenly mercy. And the Lord does have mercy. Thank God. I thank God all the time for mercy. Everybody needs it. We all need it. You have a sensitive antenna. Right now, things could be really feeling intense for you, Cancer. You could be feeling very sensitive to other people's emotions, other people's words, actions. You could react to them. I think this is saying, don't react. Think about what's being taught or shown to you, and think about a response rather than a reaction to anything that you're dealing with right now. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. Keeping it simple, not having all this jumbled other people's emotions and thoughts and ideas jumbled in your energetic field right now, your etheric body. Keeping it nice and clear to receive the guidance that is coming in for you, that is divinely there for you. And this is really time to do it differently. Go beyond what you have done before. Oh, this is really, really strong on just really taking the high road here. Not getting swept into the little picture stuff right now, but really focusing on the big picture stuff right now. That's what I'm feeling. Let's get a couple of tarot, and then we're going to get a couple words under each one of these cards, you guys. The King of Cups. Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, maybe not listening as much as you should be recently. There could have been a situation here that you dealt with where maybe you just could have listened more or been more supportive, and maybe you didn't feel like you were, and you weren't reaching your highest nature. And we got the Nine of Pentacles right now. This is that feeling of doing the work, being good with the earthly work you're doing, feeling good about it. But then we got that Five of Cups coming out. So I feel like there's a back and forth feeling here between, oh, and then on the bottom we got that Three of Wands. Yes, maybe not being quite clear, and that's maybe what this message is about, is to help clear up your thoughts and your vision and remind you that what you're seeing right in front of you, you're letting kind of overtake your emotions to a point of imbalance. But luckily we're shown mercy, and that's another message that's coming in really loudly in this reading. It's like, yes, you let this get to you emotionally. Yes, you let this inhibit your maturity and your emotional. You could have had a little setback or a fallback in the work you've been doing, but it does not take away from the work, the good work you've been doing. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is good work you've been doing in the earth matters, in your relationships, in your work, in your job. But it's become a little, maybe that little setback, and the Cancers are notorious for this, a little setback makes everything feel like it's been a waste of time and energy, and I failed again, or I didn't do this, so now why even continue? I'm going to start looking at the down stuff again and not the positive stuff. With the Five of Cups here, Spirit's coming in reminding you to get back on the path of looking at the positive and what's there for you, what's being offered. And I would say in this reading specifically, it's grace and mercy. Don't forget that grace and mercy and forgiveness and love is there for you. And to look at everything that's already passed and done is not helping you to see the bigger picture or stick to the work you have been doing that you're proud of. There's Nine of Pentacles is not a joke. This is being independent. This is working hard on yourself. This is doing the work. I don't just look at this as money, you guys. Nine of Pentacles to me is when you've been doing a lot of work on your own with nobody's help. It's just sitting there alone and making your space and your body and your mind abundant and wonderful for you, making it comfortable for you, making yourself comfortable for you. And this is not to be ignored right now, just because there might have been a fallback, a setback, where you could be feeling a little sensitive, emotional from something that maybe recently has happened. That's what I'm getting. This reading's really coming in to show you that and tell you that yes, this has happened. This has happened, but there's mercy and there's grace, and we need to remember that is ours, and we can also show that to others and ourselves, and we are to continue doing the work because it's more beneficial than it is to keep going than it is to stop. So don't give up the work you're doing to get to that Ten of Pentacles or that Ten of Cups, you guys, that finality, and then start something new. But there is definitely a feeling here of having a setback. So let's get a word card for each of these and see what comes out for you guys. Under this King of Cups, we got industry. Put your nose to the grindstone. This is working very hard on your emotional maturity. To me, the King of Cups is emotional maturity at its finest, at its best. Productivity, perseverance in labor, and dedication to work. If you had a fallback, a slip back, you got really overly emotional, you got swept into some emotions or something small in front of it might have felt really big in the moment, and you got freaking smoked into it, and you let yourself go there, take responsibility for that, accept the grace and the mercy, and move on. It's time to move on and put your nose to the grindstone and keep doing the work. There's a lot of emotions I know for sure Cancers have been working through and trying to become the most graceful, peaceful, but we still have human things we deal with, human emotions, human insecurities, human everything, all the emotions, insecurities, jealousies, fears. We're all working on this. I know Cancers have been working on this very, very hard. So keep your nose to the grindstone, keep doing the work, accept the mercy, accept the grace, and keep doing the work. Put yourself back in that full positive king status if you're not feeling there right now. And if this happens for you, just remember, you are given grace and mercy. And we got ownership, and I was feeling that, taking ownership. This says reap what you sow. So understand that if some things haven't maybe went necessarily the greatest, it's taking ownership of your part in whatever is not feeling accomplished or achieved, and taking responsibility for your words and your actions and personal accountability. If this was a fallout, maybe an argument, maybe something small that you let suck you into something much bigger, made a big deal out of nothing, it's saying own that. And that's part of the work, you guys. That's part of the work we've been working on. Cancers have been working on this, taking this responsibility seriously, taking this work seriously, and owning our words and our actions and taking accountability for that helps us to keep working on it and acknowledging it, showing ourselves that forgiveness and that grace so we can move on and keep doing good work. It doesn't take away from all the good work we've done, you guys, but it can feel like a setback. But you're just moving forward. It's just got to get out of this Five of Cups. There's a feeling here just looking at what's not feeling good instead of what is feeling good. Let's get a word for this Five of Cups, Spirit. So you can definitely have a better focus on, with that Three of Wands, and it was reversed. This is that doing the work, really stepping out of where you're out of your comfort zone, taking the passion and determination to step forward towards what you want in your life, putting in that spiritual energy, that fire into what you're doing, and not in an aggressive way, but in a very determined way. All right, let's see here, guys. Okay. Five of Cups. We got elegance. Character is a habit long continued. Oh, this is a Five of Cups energy. This is a Cancer. I swear this is a Cancer trait or energy. This is something we have been working on. I have a Cancer sun, just so you guys know, for a while. This elegance, this understanding that yes, lots of things go wrong in our life, but if we learn from them and we grow from them and they teach us, we can move on. But we have to remember to stop looking at the things that caused the lessons and look at what we've learned from it. Look at what we've taken away from it. Focus our energy on a different direction, not the past. That's what I'm getting. It's a long habit. It's a habit of looking at the past, even if it was just yesterday or a year ago or 10 years ago, and still looking at the things that went wrong instead of looking at the path forward. This is a habit, I feel like, especially for Cancers, is a hard one. Grace and style in manner or appearance, pleasing simplicity. Once again, the word simplicity coming in, you guys. Not making things so complicated, not making things so heavy. Lightening up and focusing our energy in a different direction when we feel ourselves just focusing on the negatives and what's went wrong. In order to switch our focus, especially taking ownership over our downfalls, it can really help alleviate the pressure and the stress and the anxiety of things not being perfect, of us not being perfect, of our partners or our friendships or our families not being perfect. We're not perfect, but we are working to become better, more emotionally mature people so we can handle our situations with a lot more love and understanding. Integrity comes out. I just kept shuffling as I was talking, you guys, when we got integrity. And this is bear witness to your own inclusion. Be a part of this. Include yourself in this. This isn't somebody else we're talking about. This is you, your ownership, your work. You need to put yourself into showing that integrity, showing that dedication, state of being whole and undivided, right relationship between symbiotic parts. Everything happens for a reason, even if it's to learn or add another learning stone on what you're already working on. Okay, Cancer, that is what I'm getting. So I love that. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get a Kali card for you guys. Yeah. Keep working on this maturity, this emotional maturity, this understanding, this mercy, this grace. We know it's been shown to us, so we know we have to show it for others, do it for others and ourselves, you guys. That's just the way. Passing on our blessings and letting others know they too are blessed like that. And so as we are, I do feel that. Oh man, this is Kali card for Cancer. There we go. Let's see here. Mahakali. You can trust that what is happening now will give way to a new expression when the time is right. The right time will be the best time, when your readiness matches the requirements for success. Attend to your work with determination. Your work ownership. That's the work you're working on, at least the Cancers I'm reading for right now. This ownership, this determination to have this mercy and this grace in your life. Not only that's been shown to you, or it's like that do unto others, you have them do unto you. Attend to your work with determination and hope in your heart. Trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Your progress is spiritually protected. Remember, that is that mercy, that is that grace. It is seen that your work and what you're working on is outweighing the negatives or the fallbacks. It's just asking you to put yourself back on track. Get back on track if you've kind of got off track, maybe got sucked into some immature emotions or some small picture stuff instead of the big picture stuff. And remember the big picture here. That's what this feels like. Just a reminder to remember the big picture here, Cancer. That's what I'm getting. So that is your guys' reading, and as always, I hope it helps somebody. I appreciate you guys coming, watching your readings as usual, and I will talk to you guys later, and have a good day.